Hi there, good evening, and welcome back to day number 17. My name is Mary, and today's title is A Wife for Isaac. After the death of his mother, Sarah, Isaac was lonely, and as he was now old enough to marry, Abraham thought a wife for him. In those countries, the parents always chose the wives for their sons and husbands, for their daughters. Abraham did not wish Isaac to marry any of the people in the land where he was living, for they were all worshippers of idols and would not teach their children the ways of the Lord. For the same reason, Abraham did not settle in one place and built himself a city. By moving from place to place, Abraham kept his people apart from the natives of the area. You remember that when Abraham made his long journey to the land of Canaan, he stayed for a time at a place called Haran in Mesopotamia. Big word for me. Mesopotamia. Between the two rivers, Tigris and Euphrates. When Abraham left Haran to go to Canaan, his brother Nahor and his family stayed in Haran. They worshipped the Lord, as Abraham and his family did. And Abraham thought it would be good to find a wife for Isaac there. Since Abraham could not leave his own land and go to Haran to find a wife for Isaac, he called his chief servant, Eliezer, a man he trusted, who cared for all his flocks and cattle and ruled over his other servants, and sent him to Haran to find a wife for Isaac. The servant took 10 camels and many presents, went on a long journey, and at last came to the city of Haran, where the family of Nahor, the brother of Abraham, was living. At the well just outside the city, he made his camels kneel down. Then the servant asked the Lord to send him the right young woman for Isaac. As the servant was praying, a beautiful young woman came to the well with her pitcher on her shoulder. As she drew the water and filled her pitcher, the servant came up, bowed to her, and said, "Will you kindly give me a drink of water from your pitcher?" She said, "Drink, my lord," and held her pitcher for him to drink. Then she said, "I will draw some water for your camels too." She emptied her pitcher into the trough by the well and drew more water until she had given a drink to all the camels. The servant of Abraham looked at her and wondered if she might be the right woman for Isaac to marry. He said to her, "Will you tell me your name, young lady, and whose daughter you are? And do you suppose that I could find a place to stay at your father's house?" Then he gave her a gold ring and gold bracelets for her wrists. The beautiful young woman said, "My name is Rebecca, and my father is Bethuel, the son of Nahor. You can come right to our house. We have room for you, and a place and food for your camels." The man bowed his head and thanked God, for he saw that his prayer was answered. Since this kind and lovely young woman was a cousin to Isaac, his master's son, he told Rebekah that he was the servant of Abraham, a close relative of her own family. And that was the word of the Lord. Now we come to the discussion questions. Number 1, why didn't Abraham want his son to marry anyone in the land where he was living? Number 2, who did he send to find Isaac a wife? Number 3, why did the servant pray? Did God answer his prayer? How did he know? And that's all for today. So may God bless you, and we'll meet again in another chapter next time. Meanwhile, have a good night, and may God bless you. Bye-bye.